But it's more accurate than the Mego ones were, anyway. And these were made by a guy named Bob Clark, who goes by the name Dr. Mego. He worked closely with Diamond Select Toys under his company MC Toys, which is a throwback to MC Mego Corporation. It's a little throwback to Megos. Then they made another wave. This, and again, the creature was rare in this wave, the retro one. The Bride was the most common. These both came out at the same time, same wave. You could see the Bride everywhere. No one wanted the Bride. Her head was too big. That was part of the problem.
I got it for like $2 at Toys R Us.
Yeah, marked down.
$1.90.
Yes, Toys R Us had the Brides marked down. But you guys come in if you want. Hulk? No.
Okay.
But the creature was hard to get.
Of course, always.
Hard to find.
And what's funny is I made sure to get the Bride because Remco never made one.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So she's kind of hanging out with my 80s.
Yeah. Mego never made a Bride doll. Remco never made a Bride doll. So a lot of people were waiting for that to have a retro style Bride to kind of go with their stuff. But her head was too big and her hands were too small. Now, what's coming now? I just want to talk about what's coming now, and then we'll do some Q&A. Diamond Select Toys is going to be releasing. Rumor has it it's the last wave of these figures, these 8-inch ones. They're going to be doing Son of Frankenstein, which is cool. And
it's supposed to be a common thing they'll do.
Yeah, and they're going to be making another creature. So if you weren't able to get that one, the deluxe one, or the single card from the Wave 2, you'll have a chance to get a totally different sculpted one. This one looks a little bulkier. Looks pretty cool. He also comes with a different stand. And then they're making a Van Helsing. Now, what is that based off of?
I would assume just the original stories of them and stuff. It's definitely not the movie.
It's definitely not from the classic movies. So that's something different they're trying. They're kind of throwing in their own version of Van Helsing, which is, you can pass that around if you want. Take a look at that. And now the other thing, and I was talking to somebody in the hallway yesterday about it. I don't know if you're here. But Funko, who makes a lot of the bobbleheads and stuff, under their banner Reaction, or is it, Reaction Toys, they're going to be making 3 3/4 inch figures, just like Star Wars scale, only 5 points of articulation. They're supposed to look old and cheap, crappy. that's the fun of it, the throwback of it. So,
and even the logo is in that Kenner.
Oh yeah,
kind of
their
font.
logo is in like the Kenner font. Not shown in the picture. They're also going to be doing a Frankenstein and a Dracula too. But my favorite thing about these, they're making an Invisible Man, first time ever in that scale, and a Bride of Frankenstein, first time ever in that scale. So I'm going to get those to open and put them with my 3 3/4 Remco figure. So that'll be awesome. You can pass that around. Okay, we're going to start wrapping up. We're going to open it up to question and answers. Yes, sir.
Hi, I've got a couple of toys. Just want to have an idea of what they might be worth.
Okay.
Out of the package, Herman Munster with his racing hat on and his sunglasses.
Okay.
And the other toy I have, it's a creature. It's about 7 inches, and the woman in a sitting position on a base, on a granite base.
Okay, is he talking about that?
Right, Diamond Select one that
sounds
you
like
had
a
when you were
Diamond
there,
Select.
when you got
Okay.
both of them signed.
Yeah.
I think the last time.
Yeah.
I think it's
Right.
that.
I think it's that, but it's like in the giant packaging like
It's in a
this.
big box like that?
Not on a package, that's the one I have.
You have it loose.
Okay.
Loose. What would loose be worth?
Well, that's not really all that old. You could probably
Yeah.
still find, not in stores, but you could definitely get those online
Yeah.
and comic retailers. So that would probably just be worth standard retail value.
Right.
Because it's not vintage yet, it's not rare, it's not...
And same thing with the Herman Munster too. I think you talk about the diamonds like Hot Rod.
Hot Rod Herman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still actually on the shelves. I still see it
Yeah,
at
that's
Toys R Us,
pretty new.
so.
That only came out last year, so
Yeah,
that's...
so right now, maybe $25, and it's probably going to get for
Yeah.
right now, because you could still get it. Wait a little bit, and it'll probably
yeah.
go up.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
2 questions real quick.
Okay.
You mentioned that the McFarlane stuff is kind of worthless. Are
Unfortunately.
you talking
Yes.
about the horror movie McFarlane stuff, or McFarlane stuff in general, like the sports stuff, the horror movie figures?
Sports stuff is an exception. A
Yeah.
lot of the sports
That's a different
stuff,
market and
that's
stuff.
totally different, and I don't collect any of the sports
Right.
stuff, but that I know does hold its value more than the other thing. Like all the Spawn toys and all that.
Yeah.
It's just...
I made a big mistake getting all that Spawn stuff, and I'm like,
What about the
oh.
horror movie stuff, like the Freddy Kruegers, the Michael Myers?
Movie Maniacs
The
was
Movie
actually, that was a good
Maniacs,
one.
An exception.
Yeah,
Movie
those
Maniacs,
are worth
keep
something.
those mint and package, those will be good.
Okay. And the second question, real quick, do autographs add any value?
See, you're a big
It
autograph
depends.
guy.
It depends. Some people see it as you defacing the the packaging of the
Correct.
mint packaged figure.
Correct.
All they see is, wow, that actor, that creator held that figure.
Like, to me, the fact that Rico Browning signed that,
Oh yeah.
in 10, 20, 30 years, that's going to be worth even more.
In my eyes, it is.
To a hardcore action figure guy that's grading them, no, because if you've ever taken something to AFA and have it graded, they're going to look at that signature as defacing the figure, because the figures that are graded higher, they grade on as it just came off the assembly line. So if there are any changes from the assembly line, from that factory, that's devaluing it. So it depends. It's personal preference. And it's what you want to do with it. You want to hold it till the day you die and take it to the grave, like I'm going to do?
And here's
If you want to resell it,
right. Here's what I would do. If I was in dire straits and had to sell those toys that have an autograph on it, if they say it's worth less because of the autograph, I would take some like Goo Gone and wipe that off, and then sell it for the higher price.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. But I wouldn't do that. But if I was needing to do that, that's what I would do.
yeah, you can remove, if the autograph is on the actual blister, you can remove it.
Yeah, that's really
The
easy.
Sharpie can be easily removed. If it's on the card, no. Sure.
Who owns the licensing to the silent monsters? Nosferatu, Thomas
The
Edison,
silent screamers,
Frankenstein.
yeah.
Well, those suck though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hated those.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Was that real toys that did that?
That was real toys.
Real toys. That's
Will
what
we
it was.
ever see ones in like that scale of Count Orlok and John Barrymore,
I'd love
Dr.
to, because
Jekyll?
that
That'd be
stuff should
great.
be public domain.
That's what I
The
thought
Cabinet,
too.
Dr.
That's what I
Caligari,
thought.
yes.
Who owns
It
that
just
stuff?
must be sitting there in limbo.
Yeah, I
I
know.
know, but I'm like you. I would love 8-inch, 6-inch figures to go with, even if Diamond Select jumped on that.
Oh, yeah.
And made it to scale with the rest of the stuff. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Because like you said, those were terrible. They made Dr. Caligari or whatever.
And it looked nothing like.
They were terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Nosferatu, he was just too overly stylized.
And they made cool dolls of them,
Yes.
like the 12-inch, but like ones in that scale will be awesome.
I'm with you.
Yeah, there's
So
there's definitely a gap there. And
there's a niche for that market, and it's just kind of sitting there, and somebody just needs to snatch it up and make it, because I buy it, for sure. Good question. Anybody else? Questions? Mike? Hi, I didn't see you come in. You did? Awesome. Good to see you. Anybody else? Any question? Anything? What? Oh, yeah. We got a couple prizes for you. We had prizes last time. We don't have as much this time. But
It's something we forgot to talk about.
Yeah.
So we had these Mego style, but we finally got a
Phantom.
really awesome Phantom of the Opera.
Because Remco made a Phantom, but Mego never made a Phantom. So a lot of hardcore
And I never
Mego
got
guys-
that Phantom, if you guys remember that panel, and I was obsessed.
Yeah.
Because so now I have one, he's open, he's with the Remco dudes.
Remco Phantom from the 80s is extremely hard to find. I still don't have one, and I want one. So,
This Island Earth.
yeah, the Metaluna Mutant,
Yep.
complete with his cloth legs and arms. Just like me. No. So, you ask a question, and then I'll ask a question. And
Okay, I'll ask. a
whoever
question
gets this
here.
right will win one of these.
We'll do the space mutant.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 1997. Something happened which caused a big, huge boom
First handout
in
gets
this
it.
toy industry. What was it?
Saw his hand.
Postage stamps?
You got it? You got it?
Yep, you got it. All right, come on down. You got him.
It's your toy. You won one last
Yeah, I
time?
did.
Yes.
Cleaning this out, man! You got
Creature Bank, I think, right?
Yeah, did you win the Creature Bank last
Yes, I did.
Yeah, the big creature. Yeah, awesome.
And then I think everything else too. You made other people get up and
We
take
will say that.
All right, now I'll ask one. This will be a little harder one. I want it to be more challenging.
Okay.
This is because this is very obscure, and this is at the beginning, so I want to see who's paying attention. What was the name of the company that made these reissued? Yeah, your hands up, sir.
The reissue?
Yeah, the reissues.
Oh, oh, the reissue.
Marx made the original ones.
Marx is not the answer.
Marx made the original ones. Yes.
Remco.
No. Oh, it's hard. Mike. You got it, man! Uncle Milton! I didn't think anybody would do that. There you go, bro. You got a Phantom. That's my favorite one. All right. Any more questions before we start packing
That's
it
all we
up?
have now.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
thanks for
coming
coming out,
by.
guys.
We are Nerdgasm. We're on YouTube, so if you need a lot of you guys, just click the subscribe. Take a second.
If you'd like to see an all-new Monster Toy panel presented by Chris and Andre of Nerdgasm live and in person, go to SpookyEmpire.com for tickets now.